Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunsaw Gaming. So we're back with another map control video for you today, and today we are going to be covering the map Faust. Now this map's one of those ones where it can go very pear-shaped very quickly, but I'm going to give you my thoughts and processes just through these next couple of matches as to how Faust is best played, in my opinion. Of course, your opinions may differ, and if they do, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Always welcome to drop your feedback in there and let me know your thoughts and stuff on these topics. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button for me, boost up the channel, hit the like and the bell for notifications. It does help out, and let's get right into this video. So these matches here are nothing to do with my gameplay. This is to do with overall team gameplay and how to control sections of the map or the entire map as best you possibly can. Now, most of the matches on this map are played over at A, if you're on a supremacy map, which is towards this corner here. Not to say that matches don't happen out the other side on B, C, C, D. B is in the middle, of course. But this side of the map, guys, and you're going to see it in this match, if you're going to come this way, just be patient. Look for your opportunities. Wait to know where the enemy are before making a move. Like these mediums that have pulled up here, they've done the right thing. They're getting the spots in. That Vickers light in front of us there, staying very low, keeping himself safe. He's not bleeding hit points, but he is in a good position to sort of spot up the enemy tanks. We've got a couple of guys that are contesting the hill off to the left there, and they're not letting the enemy push through. Now, if this happens, do not pile up in the corner like the enemy have here. Start working this right-hand flank here, as you can see, over to my side. Now, I can see that there is no enemy tanks out on this right-hand side here. I do have another TD with me to the left, and all of our guys are just waiting for something to happen, waiting for an opportunity to be able to push. And if you pile up in one corner like this team has done, you are just going to bleed and die. And that's exactly what's about to happen here. I get across here, I get that nice shot into him, I see my team are pushing in now, and I'm going to keep myself safe below this ridge line and just pump out as much damage as I can. I'm frontlining this grill essentially, without being the focus of the enemy fire, without being the center of attention. But just getting into the spot with this section of the map, you do have to cover that second channel, because if you're not paying attention to it, a tank like myself will just roll through and cause chaos for your team. I mean, look how quickly these guys have just died. That's the whole reason I wanted to show you this video, is purely for that one factor, because they only covered one angle of attack. This enemy team just got absolutely ripped apart. I mean, that's like 2 minutes into the match and they're all dead, every single freaking one of them. So yeah, if you are going to play Faust and you are going to play that A section, be wary. You can be flanked if you are not covering all of the positions. Now, my team does quite well there. I do very average, and we get the win. But if we go into the next match, you're going to see what happens if you don't control that A side of the map. So we're in the Kranwagen for this one. Again, we are going to go towards the A side of the map. Now, we are starting from the opposite side that you just saw the enemy get absolutely obliterated on. The only time on this map where I will actually go through B and C, C and D, is when the entire team wants to go that way. Like, if nobody wants to come out this way, I will not come out here by myself in a heavy tank. I will go the other way. But if I'm in a light or medium tank, I will still come out this side of the map just for those early spots. Knowing that I'm alone, I will run away. Getting spots over here will help your team if they push out the other side of the map. Now you can see we've got that one TD who's decided to sit back, and he has spotted up so many of the enemy tanks that are trying to push through that D area. Now you can see from here, if you've got one tank over on that section where our TD is spotting things up, it can be a very big problem for any team. And you're going to see that here. We're just going to sit here and we're going to farm a lot of damage. My team have circled around. We've got a light tank who's gone as far around as the enemy spawn. And we're able to just control so much of the map from this point. We've got a lot of hard cover, we've got a lot of soft cover, and we are not as vulnerable as the enemy. And you can see the enemy here in their like bid to try and stay safe and try and hold us off have separated, they've split up, they've become very confused, and again, my team is just pushing through here, and we're just going to farm off all these guys who have been left behind. So that's another main point for this map. If you are playing it, push with your team. Don't try and hold off the enemy advance by yourself. You will fail. There's just not enough ways for you to actually be properly covered by your teammates if you are singled out. Now you're going to see here, my team have sort of continued pushing through this D section. The enemy team, again, are still splitting up, they are still separating, and me and my teammate here, we're just going to pop off these shots. Because we've come around A side, we can get these shots across there into those guys. Now, being in a Kranwagen, I'm going to control A again. If I can stop the enemy from pushing around, then that will keep these guys in a massive crossfire. One thing I will say for Faust, just real quickly guys, do not play down the bottom there in B if there are more than sort of 4 tanks alive on the enemy team, because you will become a target, you will get focus fired out, and it's just not going to end well for your team. So don't play the central section of this map. There are just far too many angles you can be shot from, and it's not a smart idea unless you know where all the enemy are and you know how to stay safe over there. It's just not a wise decision. Now, pulling around here, I do absolutely stuff up my shots there, but again, I've pulled back around here, the enemy have separated, this guy's found himself without any support whatsoever, and he's just getting picked apart because of it. And this is pretty much how this match is going to go. The enemy have tried to move and rotate away from myself and my teammate, who have controlled the A side of the map, and they've just been allowing themselves to get singled out, picked off and killed. And that's exactly what you need to do on Faust. You need to get those tanks alone, singled out. Now, I didn't go for that super heavy because he is a super heavy and he can chase us around all he wants. He's not going to catch us. We're going to go for the low one shots because that's the smart thing to do. And controlling Faust, I mean, yes, if you're in this section in front of us here on that, on top of that little bunker, whatever it is, the little factory, you can get some good shots across into A, but again, you're not really supporting your team. You've only got a few avenues of attack from that corner, and it's ineffective. So don't do it. And right here, we're going to show exactly what happens to tanks that get caught out in the middle. We're sitting here, we've got all the shots in the world, we're able to clear that guy out, save our teammates that are over there brawling with him, and now it's just this one super heavy who is over here. So control the A side of the map, use it to rotate. There's a lot of hard cover, a lot of soft cover, and you're going to be able to move around without being noticed by the enemy a lot better than if you're out on this side of the map. On this side of the map, you get spotted so often, and it gives the enemy all of that beautiful intel they need to know where they need to rotate to win. So that's my suggestion to you guys. If you don't like Faust, stop trying to play this DC side of the map. Just stop trying to play it, and you will have a much better win ratio on this map. Controlling A is vital, just because of the amount of different routes that you can use to escape and rotate and look for different opportunities of fire in a much safer fashion. So I hope some of this information has helped you guys. Most of the good players that play on this map will not go to that C-D side of the map just because it's not the better side of the map to play if you're going to be mobile, if you're going to look for those good shots. But this was my take on Faust for you guys. I hope you like it. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.